On the calendar, Champions League final day, and it's a privilege to be bringing the game to you. My name's Derek Ray, joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. The atmosphere is building to fever pitch, just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Good evening, what a pleasure it is to be here with you, Derek, sitting over this magnificent stadium with arguably the best two teams, well, obviously the best two teams in this competition this year, because they're in the final. And what a final we've got. The pitch looks fantastic, the crowd are expectant, there's the trophy just sitting there, and the players in the tunnel just about to do what they do best, go out and play and entertain us.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Carvajal plays with Marcelo as fullbacks. Luka Modric plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And space to exploit maybe. And play to the front post. Clearing the lines. And so it will be a corner now. Over it comes. Not away completely. Ronaldo. A danger here as he runs at them. Crossed in by Ronaldo. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And fired over by Kroos. Corner once more. And now the delivery. Well, a bit short with the clearance. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
And the Croatian, Luka Modric, will try to run the game from his central midfield position. How successful do you think he'll be?
Well, I call him the creator. He gets on the ball and he makes things happen. If there's a run in front of him...
Well, it could be on for him here. And thumped away. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. I'm not afraid to have a go from long range. Well, decent save there. It's a corner. And firing it into the area. And the goalkeeper up to the task.
Well, yeah, it's a decent save, but if he lets that in, you'd be asking questions.
It's a short corner. The delivery towards the back post. And it's in! Real Madrid strike first in the Champions League final.
Oh, the fans, Derek, just look at them. Well, here's the replay, and it's a clever play to take the short corner and create a new angle for the cross. And he gets up for the header, and quite frankly, it's a lovely finish. Brilliant goal.
Underway once more, and it's going to be interesting to see whether or not PSG can articulate an appropriate reply. Icardi. Ramos completely on top of the situation. And this is it, the final of the UEFA Champions League. It's where everyone wants to be. Only two sides can accomplish that feat. And Lee, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens tonight.
Well, it is. It's the big parter. It will be after the game. But as players, it's very difficult to try and stay in the moment and not get carried away.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And there will be a booking for Ramos here.
How many times have you said that, Derek, in your career?
Quite a few. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Modric. Far from a good pass. Di Maria. An important interception. Into the advanced position goes Modric. The delivery. Well thumped clear. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Verratti. Here's Icardi. Idrissa Gueye. Verratti. Here's Mbappe. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Karim Benzema. Space and time for the cross. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Icardi. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Mbappe. And a throw-in it's going to be. Neymar. Here's Mbappe. This is Neymar. Verratti. Icardi. Gay. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. That's very effective, good high pressing. Karim Benzema. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it might still work out for them. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Madrid. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product.
Well, very close to the game being over and done there, but not to be. There's still something in this game.
Failed to keep hold of it. Modric. Here's Carvajal. Vinicius. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Now to Icardi here. Toni Kroos. What can Real do from this position? Well, they no longer have the ball. Far from the best effort you'll see in this match.
Well, let's hope he gets another chance, because he wasted that one.
Bernat. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Luka Modric. Top-class defending. Mbappe. Di Maria. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Mbappe. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, that is a big save, and that's what you pay top dollar for, your goalkeeper. Well, Real have not had too much of the ball, but again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Couldn't keep it. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Oh, in with a chance! Surely! Vinicius Junior. On to Ronaldo, but it can't get all the way through. And it might be Toni Kroos. Marcelo. Kroos in the middle. Well, no problems defensively. Carvajal. Crossing possibilities. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And fired over by Kroos. Making sure nothing came of it. Benzema. Well, off the bar and out of play. Close.
Yeah, close indeed. Technique, just leaning back a little bit. That's why it goes so high.
Real Madrid have given us away. Possession regained by Verratti. Icardi. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Can he get them level? He's foiled them on his own. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Verratti. And now Gay. Mbappe. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, it's all going well for Real. It's tight. Control of the ball is key when a game is like this. They have the players to do it for sure, though. But they'll be the happier of the two teams at half-time.
Bernat. Neymar. Not the pass he had in mind. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Karim Benzema. Might really be able to trouble them here. Happy to take on the shot. And the keeper taking it cleanly. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Idrissa Gay. Mbappe. Not a great pass.
Well, total domination from PSG as far as possession is concerned. But after that, it's been really disappointing. Players are looking at each other. You've got to take control. You've got to take responsibility yourself. Make something happen in this game.
Mbappe. Well, he's given us away. Bale. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Idrissa Gay. Verratti now. Mbappe. Icardi. PSG looking dangerous. Di Maria. Icardi. Now Verratti. Di Maria. Here's Mbappe. Far from a good pass. Karim Benzema. Ronaldo. That's not a bad ball. Well, the cross played over, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Kehrer. And now Gay. An alert intervention. Neymar. Verratti. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Mbappe. No foul. PSG advantage. Mbappe. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Breaking at pace. Exquisite pass from Casemiro. It's still alive. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
Well, everybody, including myself, is asking how that didn't go in.
Casemiro. The ball with Luka Modric. Casemiro. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, just look at the replay. The keeper's a little bit unfortunate. He thinks he's coming back out, but just clips the inside of the post and he sneaks in.
2-0 now. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Vinicius Junior cuts it back. Stopped there by Marquinhos. Casemiro. On to Bale. Now, not the best challenge. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. And the through ball from Modric. He can't hold on to it. And a time for calm on the ball.
Well, everybody in this ground, including me and you, Derek, think that's in. Goalkeeper didn't think so.
Mbappe. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Plays it back. And it's come off the keeper. And this time it's in. Well, the goal will not stand. It is offside.
Yeah, good football there, but just straight offside.
Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Obvious offside. Substitution it is for PSG. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, keeper dealt with it. And behind it's gone for a corner. Played into the centre of the box. And he's clear as lines. Takes on the shot. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Not the pass he had in mind. Idrissa Gueye. Will be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Neymar. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. He has time to play it over. And putting his body on the line. Luka Modric at the ready. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. He's got the right idea with that pass. And a fine stop. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And Now the delivery. Able to deal with the threat. Marcelo. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Mbappe. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. And it's a second yellow card. The referee has dismissed him.
Well, he's on a booking. What's he doing making a challenge like that?
And delivered by Neymar here. It comes to absolutely nothing. Di Maria. Di Maria. Choupo-Moting could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. Well, the ball is moving again. The push is on from Paris Saint-Germain. Can they come up with an equaliser? Bale. Pass over the top is for Benzema. Took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Over it comes. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Vinicius Junior. Nacho Fernandez. Marcelo. Not an especially strong challenge. A deft clearance. Well, no stopping him. And delivered towards the back post. Thumped clear. Di Maria. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Kehrer. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Bernat. Neymar. Mbappe. Idrissa Gueye. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. Oh, what's he gone and done? Herrera. And now Gueye. Di Maria. Di Maria. Oh my goodness, it's drama, heaped on drama, a late leveller.
Well, they left it late, but they're back in it, Derek. You're right, drama.
Well, a glut of goals, 2 apiece. Vinicius Junior. Choupo-Moting. Di Maria now. PSG on the attack as the minutes... Can they cover up? Herrera. Great opportunity. And the teams are level. And every corner counts at this juncture. And firing it into the area. Well, punched clear. And a no-nonsense clearance. Effective challenge. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes. But this is not over. And two... And the drama continues. We're now into the first period of extra time tonight, Lee.
Well, this 30 minutes now is going to separate the weak ones from the strong ones. Let's see who wins.
Well, he's given us away. And the advantage is with PSG. Paredes. Still passing it around with authority. Choupo-Moting in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And Neymar. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. End product or not. Vinicius Junior. Can they forge ahead? Paredes. Di Maria. Choupo-Moting has it. And there to intervene. Fed forward by Gareth Bale. Perhaps an opportunity here for Real Madrid to take the lead. Corner. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural pause before booking him. It didn't happen for them. Clattered away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Marquinhos. On to Kehrer. Paredes. Here's Mbappe. Neymar. Mbappe with it. Neymar. Choupo-Moting. It looks promising. Outdoing his opponent. A fine reading of the situation. Choupo-Moting. Individual brilliance. Choupo-Moting, and he's broken free. Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. Carvajal.
Well, how is this game still level? Really, really good goalkeeping.
Benzema. And is it going to be Gareth Bale? Not out of the woods yet. And stopped there by Marquinhos. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Good physical play and breaking at pace with menace. Herrera. He's using his strength to good effect. And the first period of extra time comes to it. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. But it can't get through. Played into the centre of the box. A tremendous save by the Costa Rican.
Well, he looks at his back four. He doesn't need to. He make a save like that. You don't need a back four.
Will he play it in? Valverde. Can he convert? Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Well, he's lost the ball.
Well, Real Madrid at possession stats over the last 15 minutes has been dominating. But if there is to be a winner in this, you sense it's starting to become a matter of now or never.
Choupo-Moting. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Tremendous ball played through. Well, it fizzled out. Keeper getting the touch. Tension building, still level. And now passing it through. Is it going to be? Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Benzema and Bale in the vicinity. Not away completely. Vinicius. Here's Marcelo. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time. If nothing changes, it will be decided by means of a penalty shootout. Level pegging, but can they change that? And Bale in the vicinity. Quality piece of goalkeeping. Will that inspire his team in this level match?
Well, it could be priceless at this stage in the game. What a vital stop that is.
Mbappe. Choupo-Moting has it. Paredes. Mbappe with it. It's with Paredes. Choupo-Moting. He's in behind. And they've only gone and made it count. A goal for PSG, nearing the end of the Champions League final. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Bale. No real conviction in the challenge. It needs an accurate cross. However, a well thought out piece of defending. Deciding to go inside. Marquinhos with the block. Oh, and it goes! The equaliser! Who saw that coming? Down to 10 men, but undeterred. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. He's in control of the situation. And it has all come down to this in the... And now it is all about the penalty shootout. He's gambled on direction and won.
Well, he's got his angles right there. Just look at that for goalkeeper.
Low and accurate, that penalty, Lee.
Well, just a foot inside the post. Really good penalty.
it's gone in.
Well, the sweet sound of the ball hitting the net.
And he's denied them from the spot.
Oh, it's lovely goalkeeping, really is.
Well, dead centre with that penalty.
Well, 90% of the time, the goalkeeper will move. There's your penalty.
In it goes.
Well, that's why players practice penalties in training.
Oh, he saved it.
Well, the goalkeeper guessed, but he guessed the right way. Good save.
And he scores.
Well, don't they look easy when they go in?
So much pressure. If he fails to score, they look... And now it is truly final. One team in raptures, the other disconsolate.